begins at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Let's go, let's go! Ready! This is the outlaw. This is the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A little jet sweep to straight the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Hill is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Watch right. I'm on. Go. 47 Mike.
Out of the gun. Hill.
Let's go, defense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike 47. Hey, screen. Watch safety creep. Shut up. Safety creep.
Hill looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On 2nd down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check three.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Set the tone, defense. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Back. Check. Fresno. Smoke. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Hill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal.
Check nickel. Ball trot. At 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Don't get nervous.
Now it's Hill. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second and 9 now. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Yeah. You don't want none.
Here we go on second and 12. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
15 line.
54.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
2nd and 6. Cook with a first down and much more. It's caught. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Record.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Hill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hill, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. There's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Line 54. I got you, punk.
Deep grip.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
General West.
Defense, give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 54's Mike. 54's Hunt.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking that extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And brought in by the tight end pull. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call him unreliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ben Gideon leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
Smith! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
54's Mike.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Hill. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So here we go on 4th. Hill, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And an alley to run. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Hill. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Okay, bring up the team.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Hill. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
We got double up, double up.
Throwing again. Hill. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. From the gun, here's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, what's that?
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm going
Ready?
Running with Kamara. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go.
10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now
the first carry for Bush. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it. Right there. 54, right there.
Bravo.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
They're going to try and throw. And he finds Cook. And now look at him go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 34-yard line.
On second and very short, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Hill on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hill now to throw. 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
47 Mike, 47. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 47's the Mike, boy.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there. 54, right there.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Demario Davis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on third down, Hill. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
He's crashing. He's checking.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Hill. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 13 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey! Hey, Alpha!
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
49, check 49, check 49.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Team 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's just me and you.
Ready?
Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Rock it. Hard.
Check. Shift. Slam.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 5'4".
Let's go.
Back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Yes.
Here I come again.
Hey, Sam off.
Check the backer.
Lee Trevor.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Kamara. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Check 37.
Get it.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Look, squeeze.
Kamara nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, zoom.
Check 55.
Yep.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass. Mike, 50.
Zoom.
Check 55.
Looking to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
8 read.
Check. Watch 54. Right here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And Lutz puts this one through. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Hill now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
On 4th down, Hill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. That's what he did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up second down.
Here we go.